Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fable Table, an actual play live stream focused on critical world building, collaborative storytelling, and finding the fun in games. We are all of us. You know us if you're watching today.
If you're here, you know who we are.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. How is everyone doing today?
Oh, you know.
God.
I'm glad it's Wednesday.
Yep. We know. We know how it's going.
Tell you what, Nick, it's been a long week, but up until like 9:30 it was kind of a meh day. But I came home, talked with my wife for a bit. We cheered each other up after a rough day, and now I get to play games with friends.
Aw.
Oh,
So let's
Really
roll.
showing up.
Andy,
Every time.
oh my God. The viewers, their mics must be, or their speakers must be spiking out. I can see
I
that
don't know what you're
in,
talking about.
in the Streamlabs.
French
what else?
is not a forsaken language. Sorry, Tamiris.
What else is going on?
I speak a little French, but very poorly. Nothing. Just I'm glad that Wednesday is the day that breaks the week's back and it's all downhill from here. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Yes.
coasting on into the weekend.
Yes.
I do all my work early in the week so that I can just like kick back and do nothing for the next 3 days. It's awesome.
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
my plan as an adult.
Excellent.
How about
Living
you?
that
What's going
adult
on?
Lifestyle.
Well, so today we're doing something a little different. And part of the reason we're doing something different is because I have started a new medication and I have brain fog. So I have been completely unable to prepare. So today we're going to be playing just a one-shot, a one-page rules one-shot. So we're in for a treat today because we are going to be playing Honey Heist by Grant Howitt. At least I believe it's by Grant Howitt. Yes, it is by Grant Howitt. So let's look at Honey Heist.
Very excited.
It is a zero prep game. It is basically a zero rules game. Like the rules are so minimal. And I have done zero. I've made zero effort to prepare for this, which is exactly what these types of games are for. So let's take a look at the rules. We should have it on the screen now, and I'll just go ahead and read the description. It's HoneyCon 2017. You are going to undertake the greatest heist the world has ever seen. 2 things. You have a complex plan that requires precise timing. And 2, you are a goddamn bear. So we are going to roll through character creation and going over some of the rules for this. There are literally 5 rules / steps to playing this game. There is a second page for me, the GM. But yeah, we all are going to create some bears that are going to have various stats and roles and various types of bears. And then, yeah, we'll just go over the rules. So, do you think we should create characters first, or maybe go over the rules so you all understand the game a little bit?
I refuse to look at the rules. Let's make characters.
Okay. So,
Jesus, John.
totally gonna go opposite. But you know what? You spoke first.
okay.
Character time.
Yeah.
So, basically, it boils down to here. Let me. So
This is where Nick goes over the rules on how to make characters.
yeah.
Just to screw John.
So in the setting,
Damn.
we will be playing in a setting where humans don't really recognize that bears are bears so long as they are wearing human clothes and
Totally believable.
making an effort to make human-like behaviors and sounds.
Oh, you're a bear committing a heist in a human world, not in a bear world.
Correct.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
That is why on these rules there are many bears with top hats on, or various types of hats. So, to create a character, everyone's going to roll 3d6. Each d6 will determine your descriptor, what type of bear you are, and your role on the team. So John, for example, has rolled some numbers. And I think I will allow you all to take you could roll all 3 at once and then assign them how you will. So go ahead and roll 3d6 in the chat here. And go ahead and introduce us to your bear.
Am I supposed to be looking at a character sheet? Oh, is it
It's
this
just
thing up here?
The first three things.
No, I can. Well, that
Whoa.
is that thing on our screen is essentially your character sheet because you have one stat. Well, you have two stats, but it's kind of yeah. You have two stats anyway.
Okay.
But in the PDF that I shared with you all, and it's also on the stream, if you want to look over at that, John, there is descriptor, bear type, and role. Or I could just tell you what you are.
Yes. No. I have pulled up the PDF at last. You have worn me down. Okay. I am a unhinged, true, very true, thief. Pretty accurate so far. And bonus hat. I'm wearing a bowler hat.
Okay, John is a unhinged. Sorry, what was it?
No,
A sun bear?
Bowler hat wearing thief.
no. Your third D6 is for your bear type, my friend.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay.
'Cause I'm the one wearing the
hat
polar hat.
table. I'm sorry, I just looked straight down.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I am a unhinged panda bear? No, a sun bear. Oh no. Those guys are fucking weird. And I'm also a driver. Okay, that's way better.
Mm-hmm.
Hell.
Okay.
I'm gonna drive us. Have you guys seen sun bears? They look so dumb. They look like humans wearing bear suits, to be perfectly honest.
Mm.
Oh, Nick, I've got mine.
Yes,
you're ready.
go for it.
I am the incompetent muscle of the group. I am a polar bear, which means I'm proficient in swimming. I have a bowler hat, and my name is going to be Lefty McSouthpaw.
Nice.
Lefty McSouthpaw.
You got it.
Okay. Hang on here. I'm trying to type all of this onto our play sheet here. Okay, so you are incompetent muscle. What type of bear were you?
Polar.
Polar bear. And their special ability is swimming.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
I got
All
an
right.
8
John,
for
really
my
quick,
hand.
John, did you have a name for your bear?
No.
We can come
Give
back
me a
to you.
minute.
Okay.
I mean, look at this fucking thing. Jesus Christ.
All right. Who wants to go next? Shannon, Andy?
I'll
I'm
go.
ready. You gotta go for it.
Look at this fucking bear I just posted.
I am a rookie grizzly hacker.
Rookie Grizzly. Rookie hacker.
Because I got a 1, a 1, and a 4, and then I rolled an 8 for my hat. I'm going to try and roll again because it says to roll twice.
Nice.
If you get an 8.
Oh, you can roll hats?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you can roll an extra die for the hat.
I'm gonna roll a hat too.
Nice.
Ah, damn it, Shannon.
Oh, I got a fez.
You got a fez?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a fez wearing unhinged sun bear who drives.
I have a top hat.
I have rolled a bowler hat.
Excellent.
What's your
This is
second
shaping
hat?
up to be pretty good.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be fantastic. You know what's going to make it even better? Is if we super entice Andy to draw our bears as the game goes on.
Oh no.
Andy,
They
you
actually,
better.
they have a separate PDF that has like a trace of a bear, and you are encouraged to like draw the hat and clothing on the bear. It's absolutely wonderful.
Sun bear tongues are huge.
Wait,
Look at this
Nick,
boy's
you have me
tongue.
listed as incompetent
Yeah,
muscle?
that was copy paste, and
That's incorrect.
yeah, don't
sir.
worry about it. Okay, I'm just trying to rearrange this with the cams. Okay, all right, Andy, what did you roll?
Slick, brainy polar bear wearing a cowboy hat.
Nice.
I think ice bearby or white velvet. What's better for you here? If he's slick, he's got to have a slick nickname. So
White
Ice
Velvet is a slick
Ice
nickname.
Velvet is an absolutely incredible name.
oh, ice velvet. Okay, combination.
It
I
is
like
a
it.
good name.
Okay, so we have
Sun
2
bears
polar
are
bears.
the world's smallest bear.
What's the name generator that we like that gives out the shitty
It is
stats?
Skylar's NPC Emporium, but they have renamed it. But I think it'll still come
All
up.
right. My name is Sonny McGogo. Here we go.
Sonny McGogo.
We got him.
Is it now Ellie's Discount NPC Emporium?
Yes, it is. The names are so good. Okay. Oh, I need to be rolling stuff. Okay. We'll get to that in a minute.
We need a name from Shannon as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's... Okay, here we go. Polar bears. Polar bear 1. Ooh, here we go. So, while I get some tokens set up for us, maybe I'll just use gems, because finding different bears and other stuff is just going to be a nightmare. Okay. It's too big. Let's just do these little red gems. Okay, so let's go over the rules while Shannon is coming up with a cool name. So, stats. You have 2 stats. Each of you starts with 3 points in a stat. So I'll be assigning each of you a token here in a minute.
Nice.
So your stats are bear, and your other stat is criminal. For your bear stat, this is the stat you use to maul stuff, run and climb, shrug off damage, scare people, and just in general do anything that a bear does. And then your other stat is criminal, which has to do with anything not directly related to being a bear.
Nice.
And you start with 3 in each stat. When you act and the outcome is in doubt, roll a d6. If it is equal to or under the relevant stat, you succeed. If it's over that number, you fail. So for example, you roll, you get a 1 or a 2 right now, that's a success. If you roll a 3, 4, 5, or 6, if it's equal to, you succeed as well. So to start on a 1, 2, 3, you succeed. And on a 4, 5, 6, you fail. If you are doing something that your bear is special at, like it's your skill, or maybe it's related to your role, like being a driver or the muscle or hacker or brains, you roll 2d6 and use the lower value, because this is golf rules, you want to roll low. Now, when you roll and the plan fails and you run into difficulty, move 1 point from criminal into bear. So you would like shift bear down, making it even harder to do bear stuff, and you would increase your criminal stat. But when the plan goes off without a hitch and you are succeeding, move points from... Oh, I did that in reverse. I'm sorry. So when you're frustrated and things fail, you become more bear-like. And when things are going really well with your heist, you become more criminal. So stats will be shifting back and forth for each of you, which is why we will be tracking everyone's stats individually. You can voluntarily move a point from bear to criminal by doing flashback scenes in which you and the other bears plan out the heist over coffee and cigarettes in the back room of a seedy bar.
Nice.
And you can voluntarily move points from criminal into bear by eating a load of honey. You all are going to be, the setting of this is going to be at HoneyCon. There will be honey available for you to purchase or steal or take. Okay, now, so how do we reach the end of the game? If your criminal stat ever reaches 6, you are lured into a life of crime and you betray the party immediately. But if your bear stat reaches 6, you flip out bear style and lose it, presumable to be picked up by animal control in a half hour or so. So, if anyone hits 6 on their stats, we will immediately end the game and narrate the ending and sunset our characters. So, who knows how quick this game could be. All right. So now I need to roll some of the setting and scenario. So on the stream, I will show some of the cool tables I get to roll. Okay. Okay. Shannon, did you come up with a name yet?
No, but just call me like I almost said something really filthy now. I'm just gonna go with JoJo. How's that?
Okay, JoJo and Sunny.
JoJo the hacker. Uh-huh.
Very
Is
nice.
that a JoJo reference?
What was the filthy name?
I don't want to say it out loud now.
Oh boy.
Type it in Cash Chat. We're all friends here, Shannon.
I don't trust you as far as I can spit,
I'll
John.
make you type it in cash chat.
We're not-
You can share it
well,
with
this
me.
As
is a
soon as
dungeon
I type it
world.
in cast chat, y'all are gonna be like, "You said what?" It's my
yeah, we'll
go-to.
laugh
It's
at
my
it.
go-to nonsensical name.
Oh,
But I'd like to keep it to myself for now. Thank you.
well, okay. We'll kill off your cacophony character to see that next. Okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
my roll 20 has frozen.
Wow.
Nice.
I have no idea why. All I did was edit a token. Okay. 1 sec, the music's gonna die for the stream, y'all.
Okay.
Or not, because roll 20 won't refresh. What is going on?
Oh, because your
Was it
entire
dragging?
internet is crashing. The
Maybe.
stream has crashed.
I can still hear John, so not all is lost. Oh, there we go.
I like how. Why does it say basil and chives?
Oh, did it? I thought I renamed. Oh, that's because I renamed it, but then I assigned it to Andy, and Andy is Basil and Chives.
Perfect. Got it.
Who isn't Basil and Chives?
Ice.
We are all
Velvety.
basil and chives.
Collectively. Yep.
Let the basil run through you, my
Okay.
brother.
Oh, I need to keep rolling stuff. Damn, roll 20 is really hating me right now.
Hmm.
Why is it
Damn.
so slow?
Oh, your stream's back to
I
working.
just want to say I'm really disappointed that nobody rolled Panda.
Yeah, that was a little,
Why?
a little disappointing.
You guys remember the Panda song from like Baba Black Sheep or whatever?
No, what is it?
It's a song about the panda bear.
Can you sing it?
I thought you meant the song from Designer.
No, it's like 4 minutes long. But I remember watching it as a kid. I'll post it. Like the shark, the panda bear has many teeth over its eye. And it's albino black sheep. That's what it's called. It's a 2-minute song. Do you guys remember the llama song?
I do not
I
remember
don't.
it.
I don't remember this.
God. I remember being in my neighbor's house. Oh!
Okay.
You
What
right there,
happened?
John?
You good?
It's a little loud.
I can't hear anything. What are you
Now
listening
you know
to?
how we feel, damn it.
There is something really wrong with roll 20 right now. Everything is just grinding to an absolute halt.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna start closing tabs. Okay.
Have you,
Maybe
have
it's
you
just not our
unplugged and
night
reconnected
today,
your router,
Nick.
Nick?
I
In a
Nick,
long time.
I'm not gonna do that. What's up, John?
This may just not be your night, brother.
This is not my night. Everything is just going horribly wrong. Okay. Okay. Here is what I'd like everyone to do. Either grab 2 dice or a piece of paper and write down bear 3, criminal 3, and room to scratch those out and rewrite them.
Love
You
it.
got it.
On our own scorecards.
Yeah.
This feels very old school. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm so
Oh.
glad. This.
All my free paper. Oh wait, I've got free paper everywhere.
Okay, I need to roll a couple more things. Okay.
I got my dice. I got my thingy, my little piece of paper.
Oh, whoops, that's the same thing. There we go. Okay. All right. So we have our bears.
Sure.
And my macro's not working because of course not. Oh no, it's not my macro. It's my tab that I need to change. Okay. So here we are. Here are our bears. Here are our rules. And here is some fresh music. Let's do this one.
The pandas
The
are
break
coming.
music is still playing even though I stopped it. There we go.
They'll rip off your head.
Okay.
Pandas are coming.
All right.
They'll tear your ass to shreds.
So, it is HoneyCon 2017. You all have arrived in... oh my god, I need a city name.
Cincinnati.
You all have arrived at Cincinnati,
Nice.
the home of HoneyCon 2017 this year. You all have arrived with a plan to steal the Black Orchid honey, legendary honey that is being put on display during HoneyCon this year. You've heard about the Black Orchid honey. It is legendary among the bears. It is a honey that is said to, among humans, turn those who eat it into gods. It has psychedelic properties, and no bear's lips have ever touched the Black Orchid honey. But now is y'all's opportunity to steal the orchid or the black honey that the bees who work the Black Orchid produce. There is a display, an exhibit at HoneyCon this year where the Black Orchid and the many, many bees who work the orchid can be seen by all. And among many of the other things to do, it is kind of the highlight of the HoneyCon. And you all have arrived with your plans, your equipment, and you are ready to go. And most importantly, you have your disguises, each of you with your hats. We have Ice Velvet, a polar bear in a cowboy hat. Any other attire that Ice Velvet is wearing to HoneyCon?
I think he's wearing like a tuxedo jacket, but no, like, or no, I'm sorry. To go with the cowboy hat, it'd be like a duster, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's in a leather duster.
Very nice. We also have Lefty McSouthpaw, the muscle polar bear with a bowler hat.
Yes. And he is also wearing a Cincinnati Bengals tracksuit.
Very convincing. Yeah.
Very, very good.
I have to blend in.
In tow is the rookie hacker grizzly bear, Jojo, in a top hat.
Oh, yeah.
What else?
And
anything else that Jojo is sporting to HoneyCon?
a Christmas sweater vest and moon boots.
Oh my god.
Top hat, vest, moon boots.
And
Fashion.
bringing up the rear is Sonny McGogo, the unhinged driver, sun bear in a fez.
True. I'm also wearing a white windbreaker, blue jeans that neatly fit my legs, as well as driving gloves that have their knuckles completely out.
Nice.
There's a little bag next to me, too, but we don't talk about what's in the bag.
You all are stepping out from some brush, wiping yourselves off and dusting your hands. One of you is putting on, like, over your head and onto your neck, various, HoneyCon passes, the badges. One of you looks over your shoulder and we just see, like, some naked legs, from in view before one of you just like releases the bush to like block the view of several people left behind. And you all head towards the entrance for HoneyCon.
Nice.
HoneyCon is in a large convention center, so I'm going to begin to draw a bit of a map here. It's going to be very, very simple. But we have a little bit of an entrance hall here with, like, you can buy swag here, like HoneyCon sponsored swag. There is, you know, an AFK lounge where people can like rest. Lots of people are taking pictures with like huge statues and with each other, and they're like, you know, various get-ups for HoneyCon. You know, people dressed as bees, people dressed as like beekeepers, all sorts of things. There are like there are famous people in like various industries around. The Duke Energy Convention Center. Thank you very much for that.
Yes, it's the actual convention center in Cincy, by the way. So
Perfect.
So yeah, it's
are there humans at this convention dressed as Winnie the Pooh in a way that we feel is appropriating bear culture?
I was just gonna say that. I was like,
and or making fun of China. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yes. It's a little unnerving and quite frankly rude. Maybe we'll do something about it. There is a large area to the south, which just has vendors and like booths everywhere. Anywhere from like booths of beekeepers, booths of people who do bee removal. There is all sorts of like food options available, you know, various sorts of honey. So like honey glazed teriyaki, barbecue. There are teas, people that do like spun sugar with caramel and honey. There's like just all types of food are represented here, but they are all honey themed. There are artists, you know, painters doing prints and commissioned art. There are people doing sculptures, glass blowing, all sorts of stuff. Like, not necessarily all doing it here, but selling their wares. And of course, there is a ton of retail, you know, thinking like t-shirts with various designs, jackets, beekeeping outfits are for sale. There is, oh boy, what else? Any other ideas of like what might be represented here?
Well, I know that the beekeepers'
that was
outfits
a
are going to be
question.
integral to our plan, so I'm writing that one down.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
You know.
Definitely like Funkos and other toys
Oh,
of various
God.
types of like bees and honeycomb and honey pots, etc., etc., etc.
Is their mascot a chimpanzee wearing a beekeeper's hat called the apiarist?
Jesus,
What?
with the dad jokes. Get out of here with the puns.
That one went over my head, Andy. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm
don't
with
be
you.
sorry.
Some people got it.
Yeah. Let's see what else. There is a food court. Oh no, there is a specific food court where people go to eat over here. We might need to move some of the names around. In fact, whoever made the vendors, if you could just move that right into the middle there, that would be perfect. So there's a food court. There are various rooms where there are panels and speakers going on.
Oh, yeah.
Like over here, I'll just make like I'll make a grid out of it. So there's like a small hallway here, and then like 6 rooms where panels are taking place. And then in the very back, there is a gallery room. And in the center of that, there is a large glass display. It's kind of, oh my god, what would you call it? It's just like this massively made glass display where the black orchid itself is on display in the middle. And it looks like they've spared no expense to create kind of like a massive terrarium where there are live bees and live hives of bees like flying around and working and working the honey of the black orchid. You can see that the honeycomb itself, where the pollen is being brought back to and being worked, is a like super rich dark black color. I'm gonna call it panda black. Thank you for the smirk, Andy.
I like that.
Yeah, and so as you walk around HoneyCon, there's a couple of things that you notice. Well, I'm sorry, let me finish describing the display case. So it is like supposedly sealed all the way around, but in the back there is kind of like a mobile truck or mobile home or something, like a little mobile building that is like behind it. You know, it's painted on the back kind of like if you look into a zoo, what do you call those? Like where the
enclosure?
An enclosure. So inside the enclosure, there's the bees and the orchid and, you know, a terrarium with like trees and other flowers. There is a large pool of water underneath the whole thing. Like they've spared no expense to make something just absolutely lavish. The orchid sits in the middle, like rising up like a lily from the water, and it just sits in the middle of the water, bees flying around. And in the back of the enclosure, and it's painted to look like it, like, you know, goes on, and there is a biome to it. But there is like a monitor, like an office, where they have equipment that like pumps in fresh air, keeps the water clean. They keep an eye on stuff. It's kind of like a security and utility like structure in the back. But there are many people mingling around, awing and oohing at the black orchid display. As you walk around the HoneyCon, you notice there's a lot of cameras. This convention center just has like a huge security system. And that piques your interest, as it will be your first challenge. So, what is everyone up to? Like, is anyone like doing any information gathering? Is anyone like going to any booths?
I think that my character is really interested in the beekeepers' outfits. I think that's going to be our ticket into that lavish back room where we can get to the bees in the orchid. So I'm kind of keeping tabs on that, but I'm also I want to, if I have to make alterations to the outfits, I want to like compare them to the beekeepers that are going in and out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to keep tabs on like what people are wearing and what we need to gain access.
Yeah, so you notice in the back of the terrarium, that's just what I'm going to call it, and maybe we should label it as such.
Okay.
Oh, you're on it, Brian?
Yep.
Thank you. So you notice that there is a door, and there, like, every now and then there is someone coming in and out in a beekeeper's outfit. Just kind of like monitoring some stuff, putting out some like sugar and other stuff. Yeah, but there are tons of vendors here, and you certainly could try and acquire some beekeeping outfits that would look very close to it.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, just let me know when you want to do that.
I think we need to figure out the timing of what time they're going in and out of the doors and when people are changing shifts, and like that'll be our best opportunity to to roll in whenever there's like a fresh face who doesn't recognize us. We can say we're coming off of our last shift. Anyway, I've watched a lot of these movies.
From your vendor's room, can you not access? Can you hack into the security cameras?
Ooh, that's a good point. Maybe I
the
can.
security room.
Jojo the hacker.
Oh yeah, sure.
Let's do that.
Okay. So you find there is a decent amount of security here. It's not like the worst. You all were anticipating that there, potentially could be armed guards, which is one of the security features that I could have rolled. But there are not armed guards. You had contingencies in place for such an eventuality, but that is not the case here. But you do spot some of the guards coming and going through like back entrances. And you spot one such guard heading through like a security door to some staff areas near the entrance. How do you slip in? Like, what's your strategy? What?
I got a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
I want to leave the entire convention center and go to the parking lot.
Okay.
Where do you want me to draw that?
We can
Where
just
is
draw a large parking lot. I mean, convention centers don't just have large parking lots right outside the entrance, but, fuck it.
They're like a million miles away, and then you gotta like hoof it in your costume.
Where's the interior garage? That's what I need to know.
Yeah. You probably go down like a hallway.
In Cincinnati, they do.
Where's the loading dock?
Oh, a loading dock would be like near the north, behind the food court over here.
I go there.
Mm-hmm.
Sensing honey on the air.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of honey everywhere.
Damn.
Is there any particular type of honey you're looking for?
The one inside cars. I need to get a truck.
Okay. So you're going to try and break into a car?
No. Well, yes, but also no. I want to cut the brakes on a truck, set it in neutral, and watch it either go into the street or back into the loading dock to distract all the security guards.
Ooh, okay.
Right,
That's a great plan.
Diversion.
That is a very good plan. Okay. Go ahead and give me a criminal check.
Is that just a 1d6?
It's just let's take a look. So you are an unhinged driver.
I feel like this is in his wheelhouse, no?
Yeah, that is a little bit. I think
Yeah.
like because this role is going to kind of encompass like breaking in, setting the car into neutral, turning it on, and then also like setting it all up. So yeah, this is criminal, and you get an extra d6. So roll 2d6 and take the lower.
Nope.
Nope, that's a
Ew.
failure. So when the plan fails and you run into difficulty, move 1 point from criminal into bear. So you are now 2 criminal, 4 bear, John.
Yes, I am.
All right. I think that you are able to break in, you're able to jerry-rig the car, you're able to get the car going towards the food court. But the angle just isn't what you expected it to be, or maybe
Indeed.
the vehicle isn't as heavy. And it doesn't really
Perfectly flat ground. It won't go forwards or backwards.
Dude,
No, I think it
I'm
just
sorry.
rolls slowly
You're in
forward.
Ohio. Everything is flat. in
It just
Ohio.
rolls
is- that's a good
slowly
point.
forward and bump. Like after about 5 minutes of it slowly rolling forward.
I just go to the nearest trash can and throw it.
Perfect.
Someone someone on their smoke break, like coming out, like is like, oh, is everything okay? Did you knock that over, or was that like that? You cannot speak. You are a bear. You can mumble and imitate.
I pull out my lighter from my bag and light his cigarette for him, and then walk into the convention center.
Ooh. That's very smooth.
Slick.
Nice.
Give
Oh
me...
my god.
Is the outcome in doubt?
How is it in doubt?
That was pretty
Hmm.
You work a
good.
lighter.
That was pretty good.
There's light lighters, and I'm the smallest bear in the world, making my, claws perfect for lighting lighters.
Okay.
It could be a dude cosplaying as a bear. We don't know. It is a hunting convention.
He's also unhinged and in a fez. I like the idea of going out for a smoke break and some random guy in a fez who's looking just angry, just like lights your cigarette and then leaves.
Okay. So, John, your plan is to create a distraction.
That was the distraction. It appears that I have failed.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So you're heading back inside.
Yes.
Okay. You all are waiting in like the entrance hall, waiting for the security guards to either come pouring out of the security room, which I'll do this in green for security. There's like a security office over here. So you all are kind of like loitering near the entrance to the security office, waiting for, a rush of security officers to come out to address the, what you assume is going to be a distraction, and nothing happens. What do you do?
What else can create a diversion? I mean, like, we could set something on fire.
Lefty is going to walk into the vendor area, and he is going to look around for anybody with a St. Louis Rams, an LA Rams shirt on.
Gonna cause a turf war. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
I'm looking around. If I see one, you let me know.
Yeah. I mean, it's really easy because everyone is wearing like yellow, honey gold, some black stuff, like for the bee aesthetic and pattern. And you do happen to find like the one LA. Oh my god, I'm spacing.
The Rams fan.
The Rams fan, yes.
All right, what's the nearest food vendor to this Rams fan, Nick?
Oh, I think they have like jars and jars and jars of honey, but their specialty, this vendor, is they have honey infused peanut butter and almond butter and all the types of butters.
Perfect. I will walk up to the almond infused peanut butter, pick up a jar. I don't care if somebody does upset that I'm not paying for it or whatever, and I will literally walk over and dump it on top of the Rams fan's head. And when he turns around, I'll be like, "Rawr!" And I'll pat my Bengals tracksuit and see if I can start a fight.
All right, give me a bear roll.
Okay.
I think this seems like a bear roll to me. Because this is like a mix of mauling and scaring.
Yep.
Like instigating fear and violence.
I'm also incompetent and the muscle. Starting a fight in the middle of a convention we're supposed to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Can I roll my 2d6?
Yeah, that's 2d6 for being the muscle.
Yep.
That's a 3.
Nice.
That's a success.
That's a 3. Success.
Yeah. So
I start a fight.
Yeah. The plan is funny because like you walk past a bunch of people that are at this like vending booth and they've got like the honey stir sticks, right? Mm-hmm. With the I don't know what you call that pattern, but we all know what we mean what I mean when I say honey stir stick. And they're like pulling out the honey and it is just dripping super slow. Like it's really thick and rich stuff. But you happen to grab like the thinnest blend they have and it comes right on out all over the dude's head. You're like, twisting it around, getting that nice golden spiral, looking like a little poopy, a cartoon poopy on his head. Yeah. And he just is like, what the F? And turns around and he's like, looks up at you because you're a massive polar bear, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
And he's just like looking you up and down. He's like, damn, and it's not even the bowler hat that's the stupidest looking thing about you, mother effer. And he's gonna throw a first punch.
Okay.
Oh, or...
Oh, I was going to pick him up and chuck him into one of the carts near.
Oh, shit! Oh my god. All right.
Perfect.
So you start a scene.
Instigate.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So over at the entrance hall, after about a minute of this happening, you all are like kind of peering into the exhibit or the vendor hall. You see the tussle going on with Lefty McSouthpaw, and suddenly a bunch of security officers come rushing out of the door here to the security. Security office.
Go.
I'm gonna slide my foot back and make sure that door doesn't shut.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of, and then I want to like moonwalk back into it and just like slink around with my awesome top hat and Christmas vest.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Ice Velvet, are you there too?
You're muted.
Oh, Andy, you're muted.
Andy, you're muted.
Andy, you're muted!
Andy! Okay.
Did you know I was muted? So, I was standing at the outskirts of the fight that Brian started, that Lefty started, and marked. I brainily marked one of the security guards who would be an easy mark, and slickly pickpocket his key card off of his belt.
Ooh, I'm gonna need a criminal roll to swipe
you would.
a security card.
Just a 1d6?
Yeah, I believe so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
nice.
super smooth.
Yep.
We are gonna come back and resolve all of the security officers heading for Lefty in a minute. So I think like as they're all like running by you, you're just like swipe.
Just yoink it. Yep.
Nice. Where do you think you're heading with that?
I am heading to lay low for a second. If that guy turns around and he sees me just going straight for the terrarium room door, I'm gonna be in trouble. So I go into I drop into one of the panel rooms.
Okay.
Go grab the seat.
Sounds good.
Hang on my key card, and I give a high sign to Lefty, letting him know over the crowd that we got a key card.
Yeah.
Then I see the security guards coming at me. I'm going to go the opposite direction to try to lead them on a chase and then try to duck out of the convention.
Okay.
We have earpieces, by the way.
I'm sorry, what?
We have earpieces as a squad team.
Yeah.
Sure, that's fine. I'm not sure how you're communicating because you're bears, but
Right.
yeah, that's fine.
I want Shannon to have the opportunity to do the I'm in, over the
I want that so much. Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, so Jojo, you sneak into the security office. There are quite a few, TV displays with all of the CCTV. Like they have so many of these that none of them are doing that like flicker to another angle. It's just they have all the angles here. There is a computer with like a bunch of hard drives and stuff. Like that's clearly where all of the recordings of the security are being stored and saved. There is like a rack of a bunch of walkie-talkies, and there is one security officer standing there like watching all of this happen, hand on a radio, like shouting orders into it as they stare at an image of Lefty McSouthpaw, like looking left and right and beginning to like hustle out of the convention center. What do you do?
I'm gonna. Oh gosh, I just want to like knock that guy out so that I can like plug my little USB drive in that lets me hack into their system.
Excellent. Give me a bear check to knock him out.
Judo chop.
Wait, I'll do it in chat.
Yes, please.
Hey!
Another one.
Yes.
Excellent.
bears here.
So
That's all
I
we know how to
imagine
do.
Jojo goes up to the security guard who's still looking at the windows and or at the monitors and stuff, and she just goes, ah, like hits him really quick, and he like falls over.
Quick, he's heading past the Tinder honeypot.
Yep. I love that they're all bears. I'm sorry, this is so fun.
Yeah, so
Well,
there you
hey,
are.
Nick, while we have a narrative break here for a quick second,
Yes.
if we succeed on any of our rolls, we're supposed to move dice around, right?
Yeah, yes. So everyone at this point, like, things are going pretty well for most of you. So if you would like, with John being the exception, because things have not gone to plan for you. So for the rest of you, let me review that rule really quickly.
I think we're moving 1 point from bear to criminal.
When the plan goes off without a hitch, move 1 point from bear to criminal. Whereas
All of us or just them?
for them, like their role in this plan is going off well. Whereas for you, frustration. When the plan fails and you run into difficulty, move 1 point from criminal into bear.
No.
Well, actually, John, I already had you do that, didn't I?
For criminal.
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind. You're good. Now,
So it's everyone else who's dropping the ball here.
Yeah.
Plus one criminal minus
My
one.
dice have moved already. You can't see them. But
Okay, great.
True.
And don't forget, you can voluntarily move a point from bear to criminal by doing a flashback, in which you and the other bears plan out the heist over coffee and cigarettes in the back room of a seedy bar, or by eating honey, like consuming honey, you can move a point from criminal to bear to keep your stats balanced. So
I see.
We can do that at any point. Okay.
So many things I want to do. All right, so I imagine that JoJo just like has like a hard drive, like in like a little pouch that she keeps like under her sweater vest, and she pulls out the hard drive in her giant bare hands, and then like plugs it in, and then she uses her headset and she goes, "Rah!" And that's I'm in bear. So.
Nice. Okay, so you are looking for information on like the security routines and like the shift schedule. Basically, like you're looking for patterns that you can exploit.
Yeah, and also just having control of their monitors so that if at any point I need to, I can like switch it off or something. Like if somebody's coming in through a back door, I can make it look like the back door's shut by feeding it on a loop or I don't know, something high tech like that.
Yeah. Okay. So that sounds like two different tasks you're trying to accomplish.
Okay.
And I would like to start with one of them. There is a risk of getting caught before you're able to accomplish. Well, either one. So we're going to handle those one roll at a time. Which one would you like to try first?
I guess noticing the patterns first would be the most helpful at this point, just because then, we know who's coming and when.
Okay, give me your hacker check. So that would be 2d6 for this roll, because it's within your role, or your skill set. And what is your criminal stat? It's still it's a 4?
My criminal's a 4 now.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
So
shit.
that's a 4.
That's a fail.
That's a pass. No, it's a pass.
You use the lower of the two.
Oh, I thought 4 was a failure.
Well, your criminal stat is now 4, so a 4 and lower is a success.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Little do you know, it's a 5 now.
Yeah, so now it's a 5, Shannon. So if you succeed,
I need to eat some honey pretty soon.
Roll,
yeah.
So actually, you may need to take a break, or you're going to betray the party immediately. We'll come back to you. So because this is going to take a bit of a time, you're installing your machine learning algorithm to scan everything and watch for the patterns in the recordings.
Awesome.
Okay.
Insert old like AOL dial-up noise.
I want to do a flashback scene.
Yeah, John, you're gonna do a flashback.
Yes, as I'm staring at the flame in my hand, hidden in the darkness of a janitorial closet, where I'm now thinking about my next step. We flash back to the back room of a seedy bar. The light turns around, the camera does a 360, and now we're, instead of just a broom and dustpan or mop, I'm looking at you three. Which, translates to, what happens if the plan goes awry? What do I do if I can't create a distraction?
Obviously, I'll go fight somebody. No way that can go wrong, right?
What about phase 2? Stealing the flower.
Is it the flower we're after, or is it the honey? Do we want the flower and the bees, or do we want to get the honey?
We want both, don't we?
I mean, yeah, ideally, but if we might only be able to choose one, which is more important.
Got it. We end the flashback.
We can always come right back to this moment, which is perfect. I love flashbacks in games.
I'm gonna move my thing back.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and slide those stats back.
Okay.
Okay, let's slide on back over to Lefty McSouthpaw as you are trying to outrun the security.
I'm gonna look for an exit and try to bust out and leave the convention center. I think I might have been blown at this point. They might know who I am. So I have other things that I want to do, like preparing our escape route. So I'm gonna try to leave the convention center and just bust it down the street.
Okay. That sounds like a bear to me. Running climb. That's this one up here.
All right, sounds good. D6.
What is your bear stat currently?
My bear stat is 2 at the moment.
Ooh, tricky.
Yep. So am I doing running climb? Am I doing 2d6 because I am the muscle? Or am I just doing 1? You tell me.
Well, you did describe. Did you? Well, maybe I'm making this up in my head. Did you describe trying to like knock stuff over, like in the vendor area as you ran away?
Oh no! I threw somebody into a vendor cart to cause a fight.
That's right. Okay.
Then as soon as I got the "we're in" from Ice V, I bolted.
Ice V.
Ice V.
Nice.
Oh my god, that's so good. Okay, so in that case, I think it's just a 1d6.
Got it. Rolling.
Oh my god. S
Good
tier.
pass.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't that mean his criminal goes up 1?
Well, the plan is this going off without a hitch?
I don't know how your dice work, my mans.
Okay.
I just know if we succeed, we're moving dice around. And if we're failed, we're moving dice around.
I assumed successful rolls meant
That's right. It does.
Okay, so am I going up to 5 criminal and 1 bear now?
Yep. So you'll need to eat
well,
some money.
If you're at 1 bear, you should be at 6 criminal.
No.
Oh wait. Yeah, because the way the rules are laid out, anytime one stat moves, so does the other.
So
right. So one would correspond with 5.
3-3 goes to 2-4, goes to 1-5, goes to 0-6.
Right. I can do math. That's right. Yep.
Nice.
So you're at 1-5.
We figured it out.
Dice in front of me. I'm at 1-5. All right.
Yeah. So just to telegraph what could have happened, if you rolled a failure, you are running down a hallway. You bust out of an exit and turn the corner. The security guards are like chasing after you. And right at the moment that they go by, Sonny McGogo opens the door from the janitor's closet and is just like, oh, something just happened, and like walks the other way. None of the security officers see him. And then they get the camera cuts over to outside where you have disappeared. And the security guards are looking every direction. And they're like, you go that way, you go that way. But you're like hiding behind a dumpster or something.
Yep. I go looking for a coffee shop and then a sporting goods store. And you can come back to me later.
Excellent. Okay. Let's cut over to Ice Velvet. What are you up to?
I am gathering intelligence on what could make for a good distraction for us later on without starting a fight. You know, listening to these panels and the pressing issues of the honey world.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna leave the panel and start making my way towards the terrarium room, keeping an eye peeled for the security situation.
Yeah. The panel, by the way, is like a moderately attended, but not like super packed panel with Jerry Seinfeld talking about his experience doing the Bee movie.
It's so perfect.
A decade later, huh?
There's
still relevant.
There's
Wait, Jerry Seinfeld is speaking in Cincinnati, and it's moderately attended.
Yep. This is my world.
It wasn't advertised. There's no way he'd ever say he's coming here. This is
Times
like
are
a
tough
contract.
for Jerry, y'all. Jerry's having a hard go of it. Shit.
You know those like movies where like actors have to play in them due to like their contract to the studio? This is the exact same thing. So he's just like shut down Twitter and social media. Just cut out like I'm here. Hello. What's the
Quick,
deal?
somebody
with
do a Jerry
E-lines?
Seinfeld impression.
Yeah.
What's the deal with airline food?
That's always the go-to.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
yeah,
like the
exactly.
microphones in the aisles where like people can line up and ask questions, and there's like 3 people on each line.
Poor Jerry.
This is because I'm not a fan of Jerry Seinfeld.
I
think
can
also,
tell.
at each of those microphones, there are like a million posters that say, seriously, no Seinfeld questions. Only honey-related questions.
Yeah.
God damn it, no Seinfeld-related questions.
Exactly.
you see Sonny McGogo in line to ask a question.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
All right, I leave Jerry's talk midway, and
He definitely looks at you leaving, and just like there's just like slightly less light in his eyes.
yeah. He goes, "You can't please them all." Or do you think Jerry Seinfeld has a immediate ability to recognize that's a bear in a costume?
Jerry Seinfeld definitely does. He's the straight man
I
in
hope
any
so.
comedy show. So like he would be the one and no one else would believe him.
So okay, so the light leaves his eyes, but they also narrow in suspicion. So Jerry Seinfeld's now our antagonist.
I feel like Jerry Seinfeld
Is in on the take.
He's
Yeah.
kind of in on it. A long time ago, he realized like there's bears everywhere. Like the film industry is just there are bears everywhere wearing hats and shirts and vests.
Yeah.
Like the bear Illuminati.
Did they
They're
find
like-
out that the guy who played Kramer is actually a bear? Because it all the time he was on Seinfeld.
That's so perfect.
And it's just a part of his reality. No one has believed him. He's spent thousands and thousands of dollars on therapy, and he got a.
This became a weird grifting thing about Jerry Seinfeld. I think we're off subject just a little bit.
All right, I leave the hall and make my way towards the terrarium room. I've got my security key, and I slip into the terrarium room, and I nod to a camera to let JoJo know that
Yeah. So the terrarium.
I'm getting in position.
Yeah, so the terrarium itself is all like solid pieces of glass. There are no doors into the terrarium from out here. Like it is just for viewing only. But there is entrances through the security. I called this a security office as well.
The room where Shannon is currently in?
No, Shannon is over here. In this little security office.
Oh,
in green.
okay.
We can't have tokens because it was working at you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Let's call this the Ops Center. Because that's more of what it is. It's like maintaining and running the terrarium.
All right, I get into the room looking at the orchid with other people, and I radio in. which means in position.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
It's so good.
All right. So, Sunny McGogo, you are free to show up wherever you like. But...
Oh, me and Jerry Seinfeld are going to his car because we are doing comedians in car episodes now. Getting coffee. Now that I know Jerry's here, this plan's all coming together.
Excellent. Okay, so
Actually, a buddy cop spinoff.
He's our escape vehicle.
Okay, you're walking him to his vehicle, and his vehicle is going to be the escape car. I love it.
Totally.
Okay, we'll come back to you in a little bit.
Cool.
Okay, so Jojo, you have successfully hacked the pattern of the beekeepers going into the terrarium, and have information on the security patrols as well. So you now have the ability for this precisely timed plan to come together.
Nice.
But there is, the fact that these CCTVs are recording actively, so your identities could be revealed if and when this all goes down.
So I think what JoJo would do is she would just cut the feed to that room so that the cameras would just go dead. And she would probably do it in a very Barry way where she would just go
just tear
and
up
rip
the servers.
just rip things out of the wall and
smash the hard drives.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a bear check. What is your bear at?
My bear is at 1.
A full revenant.
Oh fuck, your bear is at 1. That means you need to roll a 1 to succeed.
I know.
She doesn't want to roll a 1.
And if you roll a 1 and succeed, then the game's over because you betray the party.
Oh my god!
Damn it! Well, then maybe I should do
it all on a
anything. Maybe I should just
strike.
leave the room.
Honey.
Do you want to eat?
So much.
I do want to eat honey.
But if you fail, you get 1 more point at a bear. So, come on, Shannon.
I think I need to eat some honey.
I think you need to
Okay, what I'll do then, because it's a security, there's a bunch of security guards, right? There has to be a to-go container of some fucking teriyaki
yeah, there is
honey
leftover
chicken
food here.
sitting next to somebody's cubicle or whatever. I'm gonna go full on rooting through the trash, just trying to find some honey and shit. So
you just toss the place. It just looks like a you've seen the portrayal of campgrounds that have just been tossed by bears. Yeah. Oh boy.
That's what I'm doing
All
to
right.
this place in
scarf
search of the honey.
You scarf some honey down. You can slide your bear and criminal towards bear and move that up to 2.
Got it.
All right. Go ahead and give me your bear roll.
Watch her roll 1.
I'm gonna be so impressed. And by impressed, I mean,
I would be also.
Wow, that's dumb luck. 1d6.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
Damn!
That's a failure. So that is frustration. When the plan fails and you run into difficulty, move 1 point from criminal into bear.
So now I'm back to 3 and 3.
I think these servers are just locked in anti-bear cages or something.
Right?
It is Cincinnati, so it makes sense.
Stop bears.
Oh my god, I'm trying to imagine how this is. Is that just the case? Are you just gonna be that campy? You're just ripping cords out, but they're
or maybe I'm thwarted because somebody is coming back in. I hear people coming down the hallway, and before I can rip it out.
I got it.
Yeah.
She gets really mad and starts tearing cords out, but instead of ripping them out, she just unplugs them so that they can plug them back in when they get back in there.
So nice, so smart.
So if we're conveying our fictional world honestly, do you just pull all the cords and then walk out, thinking you've completed this?
Because I'm a bear.
You're just top hat.
Sense.
Or
Job done.
And then I'm out.
All right. Okay.
Perfect.
And you are able to head into the terrarium area to rejoin the rest of the party, except for John, who is chatting up Jerry Seinfeld.
No, we're already in his like tour bus right now.
That's perfect.
The tour bus.
Yeah, his bee plastered by contract. Just a big ass tour bus.
Is it like one of those Humvee limos?
No,
It's a tour bus.
it's an actual tour bus. Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting coffee in it right now.
I think in the parking lot
things-
there should be some like people who just printed out B-movie memes but wouldn't pay the admission for the thing that are just
Yeah.
hanging out by the bus. So like Bob and Jerry Seinfeld with B-movie memes.
All
Just
right.
chilling.
Can you
That's
give
not
me
Being
private
like
space.
Homer Simpson throwing them away.
where are your stats at, John?
I'm 3-3.
Okay. I'm going to need a criminal check for you to kind of consort with Jerry Seinfeld.
I thought he was in on the
Jerry.
take. All right, fine. By consort, you mean tase him in the neck with a taser, right?
It may come to that. I thought you were just trying to chat him up.
No.
That's a 2. Go ahead and move towards the criminal side of things.
Yeah, so what I'm imagining now is that, like, Jerry, the schizophrenic that he is, living in a bear world, doesn't expect to be like, at the questionnaire, and he's just like, what in the hell? This guy's a real bear! And he, like, tries to knock off my fez, but then I pull a taser on him, and, like, stun him, and then, like, walk him out to the tour bus.
Okay. Gotcha.
Your taser sounds just like a goat.
I was gonna say.
Is
My
this
goat
is this
sounding
very,
taser.
is this Weekend at
taste.
Bernie's where you've put like glasses and a hat on him and you're just
He's
like
walking over.
Yes.
Perfect.
yeah, so unfortunately there are like 3 persistent fans who are like following you and like Jerry, Jerry, hey Jerry, can I get an autograph? Hey Jerry, I have actually a question for you about the soup. Like, how much soup would you say? I'm writing an article for my college literature project. I think Seinfeld is like the best.
Do they come at the same time or one at a time?
This is like they're all talking at once, and I'm
Beatlemania style.
yes.
Okay.
Anyway, it's for my English 101 paper about how Seinfeld is the greatest show. But I actually need a fact. I'm supposed to be doing MLA citations for quotes, and I was hoping to get a quote from you about how much soup you consumed in the process of filming the show, all the seasons. Could you give me an estimate, gallons, bowls? How much soup did you actually eat on the set?
So, Sun Bear, Sonny McGogo, behind Jerry at this point, puppeting his arms like this. And we leave it there. We go to the fucking...
All right, let's cut back over to the terrarium.
What about my supply run?
Damn.
Oh, yes, let's do your supply run. Yeah.
He's at a Bass
Wonderful.
Pro Shop.
All right. Oh yeah, I'll be at
Cabela's.
the Bass Pro Shop in a minute. First stop is a coffee shop. I'm gonna find wherever they have honey for tea, and I'm literally going to eat all of it, and then immediately walk out to try to put myself back up to a bear, and point it back up in bear.
Does Starbucks at this point have like a little dispenser, or do they have like individual packets that you have to tear each individual one?
Honey always came in individual packets.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Then you
Yeah.
will see a bear walking down the street in a Bengals tracksuit with a bowler hat, literally like ripping and like packet over the place. It just dropped
Shadow.
it over the shoulder. Yeah.
I think,
Unironically, this has occurred in my Starbucks when I worked there.
A bear
I
walked
worked-
in.
Not a bear, a homeless man, but still,
Okay.
tracksuit, crappy ass hat, showed up and just ordered a bunch of honey. Like, because we didn't have the honey out there
Yeah.
all the time. We had like all the sugars instead.
Mhm.
So we just gave him like a cup of hot water, honey packets, and he just took them into the bathroom with him.
Okay.
Yeah. It turns out he was showering with the hot water while just eating the honey packets.
He's
That's
a man
amazing.
who can multitask. Nice. He had a mission.
Right, so
I was just imagining that you would have grabbed, like, because I bet, we're in the little supply cubby that they have, they're going to have a bag of these packets. And I was just imagining you've got that, like a bag of chips, and you're just palming, like, many packets and tossing them in, like
yeah,
popcorn.
sounds good. All right, and then I'm going towards the nearest Bass Pro Shop and also looking for a hot dog cart on the way.
I love the image of a
and I
Bass Pro
find these
Shop
things.
in a downtown, like downtown in a city. Downtown Cincinnati. Yes. There you walk past
Either
a hot dog
Either
cart.
that or a Walmart. Walmart works too.
Yeah. Take your pick.
Okay, so I'm going to do two things. One, I'm going to go and get either a whole bunch of rope and a couple of like carabiners from the Bass Pro Shop or from Walmart or whatever. And then I'm going to try to steal the hot dog cart to put the rope inside of it. And then I'm also going to get some dry ice from Walmart. And then I'm just going to like wheel it all the way back to the convention center.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of stuff.
Rope with carabiners, dry ice. I can get dry ice and a rope and carabiners at Walmart, I bet.
Okay.
To be honest. And then I'm going to take the hot dog cart, stuff it in there, and start wheeling it back to the convention center.
All right. So you do not have currency. So purchasing this is out of the question. I need you to characterize for me. Are you just like, are you being sneaky about this and like, little klepto? Or are you just like roaring at people to like, who are saying like, sir, you need to pay for that? Or, and like when security of the Walmart or Bass Pro Shop come after you.
What's the best way to go about this?
And where are your stats at?
Well, my stats are at 2 bear and 4 criminal.
Okay.
And so therefore I think I'm going to steal the hot dog cart if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Park it outside the Walmart and literally just walk out the back door of the Walmart and stuff it in the hot dog cart and just go.
Nice.
Like walk out the back door, set off the alarm. I don't care. They can look at the They can look at the camera footage. They're gonna see a guy in a bowler hat with a Bengals tracksuit. There's gonna be like 1,000 of those people in Cincinnati.
All right.
They're not gonna recognize me.
This sounds criminal to me.
Okay.
It also sounds like it's in his special skill wheelhouse as the incompetent muscle.
It's the incompetent.
Well, the descriptor has nothing to do with it. That's just for characterization.
Oh.
It's muscle.
I was trying to do it very stupidly to be incompetent, but I will take 1d6 if that's what you're telling me.
Yes.
Rolling. Boom.
There
4.
you go.
I'm good.
So you're now at 5 criminal, 1 bear.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Floating on the edge. And I will start wheeling my hot dog cart back, and then on the communicator go, which means supplies coming to the back door. Get ready.
Excellent. You make your way through the same door that John did, or rather, Sonny, on the way in from the with the truck incident.
Yes.
You find the rest of the party in the terrarium as they've been scoping things out. At this point, you've deciphered a lot of the data on like the security patrols, although things seem to be slightly off. There's been a lot of ruckus going on at the convention, and there is a woman, the convention organizer, Betty Bumblemore, is standing outside of the ops center, like barking orders into a walkie-talkie. She's like pointing and directing at security officers, and she's just like, this needs to go off without a hitch, okay? There can be no more disruptions. Handle it. And then she walks inside the ops center.
Thank you.
She is wearing jean overalls and a black and yellow striped long sleeve shirt on. She's got big, thick glasses and a huge badge on that says Betty. So she walks inside the ops center as you all reconvene.
I will pass off the dry ice to the rest of the members of my team and say, okay, I'm going to get in position for the escape route, and then I will leave. Because my team, of course, knows that dropping dry ice into hot water will create massive amounts of smoke.
Yeah,
Ooh.
obviously.
Ooh.
And then Lefty makes
A
Southpaw.
flashback. Okay.
Lefty McSouthpaw will then
Okay.
leave the convention center and drag his hot dog cart over to the I-71 bridge over the Ohio River into Kentucky, and then I will wait there for our escape route.
Okay.
Our
That's the-
escape route is right next to the terrarium.
Of course. No, it's our escape vehicle. The escape route is over the bridge into Kentucky, man. Don't worry, I got this.
Oh, okay.
But you guys are gonna have to steal the shit because I'm out.
Okay. It sounds like it's left up to JoJo and Ice V.
So, what do you think? Do you think we should just do like a smash and grab, or do you think we're gonna like do we like precariously try to like pick up this terrarium and like walk out with it? You are muted, by the way.
Okay.
So
I
we
think I need to clarify. The
Is it
terrarium
huge?
is huge.
It's huge. It's massive. It's like a zoo exhibit sized
Yes.
terrarium.
Yeah.
So, all right, here's what I'm thinking. Do we need a flashback to discuss the plan in this moment?
Yep.
All right. So we flash back. Once we've got the dry ice, we'll need to create some distractions. Get into the terrarium, swipe the flower. Nick, is the terrarium closed on top as well for climate control? Or is it just
Yes.
glass walls?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah, there's a bunch of bees inside, so they have it sealed so that bees can't, like, fly out
Got it.
into the...
All right. So, Jojo, we'll each go to opposite ends. I'll go to the side with the security door since I'll have the key at that point. We will, using bear claws, scratch nice, neat little circles in the glass. Break it through and drop the dry ice in, which will fill the terrarium with smoke, steam. And then while everyone's...
Everything's gonna. So wait, does the steam put the bees to sleep, or is that just smoke?
Boss, did you want to use some of the dry ice to block the cameras too?
Yes, let's do that.
Kill the bees!
Didn't you cut off the cameras in that room
I pulled the plugs out.
Oh, but you
but-
didn't.
Yeah,
But
you
there's a
don't,
real
you don't know that.
No, then yeah, no, just the bees then. We're good.
No,
Kill them! They'll bite you!
yeah, it's just to smoke the bees out and also make like what's in the terrarium just invisible to everyone outside it. So it'll just fill it with steam and make it opaque.
All right.
And then I'll open the security door, jump inside, swim from the polar bear, and grab the flower.
All right. So then, all right, end flashback.
And flashback.
Okay.
Wait, who called the flashback? You gotta give a point to criminal now.
Yep, take a point in criminal. One of you.
Me? All right, I'll do it. Fuck, I'm now at criminal 5.
Oh, shit. You better eat some honey, son.
Okay. I need one more token. Those are
Shannon with the dry ice coming in hot.
okay.
I'm trying to think,
Here
like
it
if I'm like the tech expert or whatever, do I have like a little laptop that I'm like carrying around with me, or am I like controlling everything from like a phone? Or
Whatever, you
I
tell
wanna. So, as the tech criminal expert, I want to make it so that they can't chase after us after we take the goods and scram. So I want to like, I don't know, lock down, like make it so that there are like bars that come down so that they can't like drive their car after us or whatever. Like make it so they can't like chase after us, give chase.
Okay.
I'm gonna go boop, And then lock it all down.
Are you gonna do that now or on the
I'm
way
gonna do
out?
that. I'm gonna do that when we get the flour into the getaway car.
Okay,
And then I'm gonna go boop, and then we're gonna drive away.
gotcha. So over to
Our way is clear, but
over to the right here, I have drawn an enlarged scale of the terrarium and op center, including
Got it.
doors and landscaping.
wow.
Does the terrarium room only have that one point of ingress and egress?
It has the one door, but there is also a vent near the top, like right here.
Motherfucking fire hazard, my dude.
Yep, it's awful. It's like Betty Bumblemore design, like was heavy-handedly involved in the design.
I radio to Sonny to get the attention of a fire marshal, which will create a new distraction because this is fucking bullshit. It's not a safe room.
Okay, I rammed the tour bus in reverse and slammed through the wall, creating our exit point, as well as crashing through the glass.
Oh my god. Oh my
It's effective.
Fuck it.
Okay, so
All the bees, fuck off. Yeah.
so you all are standing ready to like draw your circle, toss in the dry ice into the pool, and then a tour bus is just gonna come smashing through the wall.
Yes.
Okay, give me.
That's what's been ordered of me. I do it.
Give us a criminal roll, Sonny. You are the driver. Give me plus, or roll with 2 dice.
It's a 2.
What is your criminal? It's a 2?
Well, now it's a 4, or now it's a 5, but...
Oh, wow. Okay, this is highly likely. Wait, you have 5 in criminal, and I'm making
No,
you roll.
now it's a 5 because I have just passed this
Oh,
check.
I'm sorry. I missed that. Okay, you are at 5 now.
Yes.
Oh my god, a bus. Let me get a...
The bus comes flying in out of nowhere. I actually have a bus token, but I need to go find it.
I think I have one. I have a
Just to be clear, it's the Jerry Seinfeld B movie bus.
Yes, it is the Jerry Seinfeld B-movie bus tour bus.
Okay.
All
Get
right.
an unconscious Jerry Seinfeld on board.
So
Yes.
He's
in the back.
tour
We're gonna
bus
leave him here.
just comes slamming through the wall here. Crash, bang. Smashing through this wall and smashing into the terrarium. So in large scale, the bus smashes through. The glass shatters and begins just splintering and cracking all the way around. And you know what? Fuck it. You succeeded. The entire, like, the glass is like breaks in the one spot, crack, crack, crack all the way around, and then the whole thing shatters coming down. The glass completely destroyed. People are screaming. There were people that had to dive out of the way of the bus.
Debris.
Yeah. Betty Bumblemore steps out of the op center and is just screaming, like she's literally begins pulling her hair out. People are shouting. Security is en route or will be en route quickly. This was unexpected.
Grab the flower.
And here's the other thing that happens. All of the bees that were in the terrarium are now free, and they are pissed. I rolled on the table of the security. I'm sorry, but little do the bears know, the bees are angry. I think it's hard to imagine they wouldn't be angry after this, but they are especially angry now.
If only we waited for the dry ice to calm them down, so they couldn't.
Damn,
communicate.
true.
I
mean,
If only someone
you have it.
through the dry
it's
ice.
Okay. Y'all
chucking the dry ice now. Is that still a thing? Can we do it?
The dry ice.
Right in the water.
Okay. You toss the dry ice in the water. How much dry ice did you buy?
I filled the bottom part of a hot dog cart with it.
Okay, so a comically large amount of dry ice.
Comically large amount.
Yeah. So for the two of you, Ice Velvet and Jojo, who are out here, as you run in and toss the dry ice, and there is but, a moment before it begins to take effect, I need you both to roll me bear to resist getting stung by all the angry bees. What are your bear stats?
1.
Oh, you have 1 in bear.
That's good, Andy. You want to fail.
Yep.
My bear is a 4.
Okay. All right. Do either of you have...
No, if I fail as a bear, don't I go more towards criminal?
No, you go more towards bear.
Yeah, failure means you become bear. Period.
Okay. All right.
Just don't roll 1. There you go.
All right. You're 2, criminal 4 now.
So you both fail?
Mm-hmm.
Shannon, yours was a 4 or a 5?
Mine was a 5. Mine was a 5.
Okay.
So now my bear is at a 5,
Okay.
and my criminal is a 1.
All right. Who had the dry ice?
I think we both
of us did. Yeah.
Didn't we? I feel like we were both just going "Rah!"
All right.
and like chucking as much
but-
of it as we could into the thing.
Lefty said he distributed the dry ice.
Okay.
So
So you both run up to the pool. You toss your dry ice in. You both start to get approached by the bees, stinging. Jojo, you manage to shrug them off and start going into the pool to grab the flower. But Ice V, the stinging, they get your nose. Some get in your mouth. They're finding the gaps in your polar bear fur. You're from the Arctic where there are no bees, and you're not used to this. You're swatting and swatting. They're becoming more and more aggressive, and eventually you just start like roaring. And as you swipe around, you knock your cowboy hat off. As you devolve into full bear form, for you have statted out. You let out a fierce roar, and
Wait, what? No.
He goes the other way, friend.
oh, I thought you were.
He was 1 bear, 5 criminal. He failed.
Oh my god, I got the stats mixed
he
up.
He goes criminal point into bear, so now he's 2-4.
Okay, sorry, you did not
just
stat out.
Stung by a lot of fucking bees.
Okay.
It's okay. Don't worry. I'll end this as
So
soon
it's-
as we
so it's-
succeed the next roll.
So it's that scene from My Girl, but like a nice ending.
Okay,
Got it.
so you do not knock your hat over yet. And you are also actually maybe you are the one wading into the water because you are a polar bear.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I'm gonna need a check from you to like grab the flower quickly. But you are a swimmer, so this should be pretty easy for you. You now
Is it a
have
bear check or a criminal check?
this. I think would be a bear check because it is like what you are good at, which is swimming.
Okay.
So your
Just
bear stat is now 2,
Mhm.
and it's 2d6.
But he's also stealing. No, I'm kidding.
Hey! Wow, Andy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Double success.
As you just dive in, the bees disperse away from you. You emerge the other side like flour in your mouth, and you begin running or galloping, your choice, towards the bus. Both of you.
Gambling.
Ambling. That's good.
Indeed.
Your term.
John, did you have a thing?
I need the flower first, but yeah,
Okay.
we gotta
Is there
go.
also honey, like hived honey to steal from this area as well? For,
Yeah.
like, an extra score.
There
Oh,
are
we've got the team here.
there are 2 hives here, but they are just like swarmed with angry bees.
Crushed.
So I think it's time for Lefty to rope one of those so we don't have to actually carry it and get stung. He got all that rope. He can just drag it behind the bus a la Fast 5 or whichever Fast and Furious movie they do that in.
Oh,
Wait, do we
sorry,
still
man.
have the hot
Left is
dog cart?
gone.
Yeah.
Left is gone.
Oh.
I'm not at the convention center. I'm sorry. I'm set up
Oh.
for the escape.
If we still have the hot dog cart, why don't we just put the hive inside of the hot dog cart?
There it is.
Oh,
There you go.
sorry. We were
Do
using
it.
the hot dog cart for something else.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to need one
Damn
more bear check for whoever's going to handle the hive to get it in the hot dog cart.
Well, I thought
me,
that you
I've
were.
got the
Didn't he
flower.
say we were using the hot dog cart for somebody else, something else? Are we not using it?
It
I
had the
mean,
dry ice.
I had already said that I had left the convention center. If you want me to be waiting by the door, we can totally stuff it in the hot dog cart. But the bus is literally.
I didn't know you took the hot dog cart with you. I thought
yeah.
you just like dropped it and like ran.
Get in the bus. Honk honk.
Okay.
So I think we're gonna pass up on the hive then, because
Okay.
we'll die.
All right, stick in the hive.
Betty Bumblemore is continuing to rip her hair out, but she is stomping towards you all as you make your way towards the bus.
We throw it in reverse.
I'm gonna use my smartphone and hit the button so that all the doors like shut and have bars and stuff.
Lockdown protocol initiated.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's
All right.
the one.
John, you throw it in reverse.
We go out, and just like the movie Batman Returns with the Joker in it, we drive away into a train of other Jerry Springer other B/school bus bullshit things.
Why are there so many B movie tour buses?
We're at a B convention.
All right. John, can you give
Perfectly
me
timed.
one more criminal check for badass driving moves in a tour
Oh, I
bus?
easily pass and
Nice.
immediately betray my party members by shooting them.
Oh
As
my
I go
God.
6 criminal.
Why do you like this,
Wait,
John?
did you really just go 6 criminal?
I really did just go
Yeah.
6 criminal. I put on my... No, I take off my sun bear mask, showing I'm actually a honey badger. Pull out my silenced Glock 17 and gun down everyone.
My God, so violent.
Jerry Seinfeld throws their bodies into the Cincinnati River, and we fucking leave.
You skip and hold hands off into eternity. Can I ask, was Betty Bumblemore just like a bunch of bees in a woman's suit? Is that
Yeah.
like...
No.
Yes.
I rolled that she is too obsessed with honey, and while you all were talking, was looking up honey facts that she was going to be spouting.
Aw.
If you interacted with her.
I'm sorry we
yeah.
missed that.
Yeah.
I think
good.
as the bus drives away, we cut to a scene of Lefty sitting over there by the bridge on I-71 over the Ohio River. He's got his rope hooked over the side, ready to bungee jump into the river. As he's sitting there, ready to push the hot dog cart into traffic after the B movie bus crosses over to block the escape route. But nobody comes.
No, somebody comes. They throw 2 bodies at you.
Oh my God!
See you in hell, Lefty! We
Bodies
live
hit
in a
Lefty.
society!
He falls
Well.
over the edge. He reaches for the rope and misses.
Oh,
and then
God.
there's just bears
Full
falling into
Hans
the river.
Gruber.
I'm unhinged!
That's one way to tie up loose ends, John. Very nicely done. Masterfully done, friend. Good job.
Nick, how dare you give me a mechanic that lets me betray my party
I
for
know.
free?
Foolish of me.
How could
Yeah.
I not take it?
He told us he was going to do it. He was like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm going to betray everyone here on this next turn." We heard him.
Top 10 5.
He wasn't
Right.
silent about it.
So
Right.
just to be clear, we finished after the other movies we've referenced, including My Girl. We finished in Reservoir Dogs now at
Yes.
the end here. Okay.
So
Also
it's
known as the beginning of Batman Returns.
Ugh.
Christopher Nolan, he's a great film
Also in the New Girl universe.
Oh yeah,
I
I
don't
guess
know what
so.
New Girl is,
Nice.
or
It's-
My Girl.
My Girl. Not
Oh,
New Girl.
no,
My-
I was thinking New Girl.
Oh.
The
With
show.
Jessica Day.
Is there a B scene in New Girl? 'Cause
Oh.
there's a truly devastating B scene in My Girl.
In My Girl. Oh my God, that was like
alright.
I was a
I
little
haven't
kid
seen
when I saw
so
that.
I didn't
My
know that we
Girl
were still doing
seems
B
devastating.
references.
Is it My Girl, the 1981 movie?
With
Yes,
Macaulay Culkin and
Anna
Oh!
Chomsky.
ah,
Wow.
Chomsky. That's it.
Oh.
So it's
Is
Yes.
My Girl a
Schlumsky,
sad movie?
Schlumsky.
It is sad, but it is
Yes.
also very touching. Yes, it's about death. Yes. Oh,
It's like British to Terabithia. Some kids die. It's very upsetting.
nice.
Mhm.
Oh man, there was this
he has
one
to go back
kids
and get her
movie.
ring for her. It is not a kids movie, exactly,
Y'all,
but it's like it's made as a kids movie.
Speaking of
Hang on.
really sad films from our childhood or youth, my family watched Pay It Forward and Bicentennial Man in the same weekend. It was the
Jeez.
saddest weekend of my life.
No.
Hang on.
Oh, I love Bicentennial Man. I miss Robin Williams. I do.
Mm.
Hang
Why
on,
would you
there's a
do this to me,
movie.
Nick? That's
Have
rough.
you guys seen Freak the Mighty?
No.
Okay.
Why do I feel like I have?
So why don't we wrap?
I watched.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to wrap the episode and cut, but we will return immediately for chat
Sounds
and
good.
hanging out with the rest of our time. So we have been Fable Table. Thank you so much for watching. If you are watching live or later on YouTube, which this will be posted on, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We played this really goofy one-shot. We will likely do more of these in the future when I
This
hell
was
yeah.
super fun.
just need an off week. And maybe even with some of our subscribers, so and
Ooh,
or
that'd be fun.
patrons. So feel free, throw us your Amazon Prime subscription, throw us a couple bucks on Patreon if you like. We really appreciate it, all your support. Come hang out with us in the Discord and let us know what you thought. If there is a one shot you think we should play, let us know. Yeah, any shout outs before we log off / switch over to just hanging out with chat?
Yes.
Yes,
I have
Brian.
a bunch of shout-outs, actually. I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff over the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
On Friday, I'll be on John Dungeon Master's channel
Ooh.
as we do a magic auction, a magic item auction for his
Oh,
work.
we were streaming that.
Why would we not stream it?
Uh,
On
That's
Friday,
fine. You
there
are-
will be
you
an
are
auction,
now.
whether it's streamed or not.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, who knows what's gonna happen
then-
on Friday?
And then, and then you'll also see me on John's channel on Saturday as we play the City States of Lovisa, and I will actually be streaming a lot over the next couple weeks as I will be racing the Dragon Warrior Randomizer in the Winter League.
I watched you play
Awesome.
some of
Wow.
that this morning. It was my first time ever watching that game. I am so intrigued at the idea of a race playing this like very old school JRPG.
Very, very retro.
I don't understand,
Nintendo
but I'm so
Entertainment System
excited.
game. Yeah. So the league starts up next week, so I'll be racing at least once a week on my own channel.
I'll be tuning in.
Sounds good. I'll make sure I let you know.
Cool. Anything else? Anyone else?
My Girl is on Netflix right now, just in case anyone wants to torture themselves.
I do. I do this frequently. I will be punishing myself via nostalgia. It's my chosen weapon. Yeah.
Excellent. John.
You know where I am.
We know where to find you.
I'm
we
in
have
your
been,
house.
We have been Fable Table. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week, where we will be resuming Song of the Ravenlands. Have a good night, everyone. And if you are live in the chat with us, hang around and we'll be chatting. Have a good night.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye.